There are a lot of women our age that literally could have been married 25, 30 years or married who they lost their virginity to.
Mm-hmm.
They have not navigated so much. And now they're like, I don't even know what to ask for. I don't even know if it's acceptable. I think it's really cool to get in touch with yourself a little bit, and take care of yourself. You don't need a man. They like a man, or some women like women, or some people like both.
Oh, she's
There's
dying.
fluid.
Kiss like this.
This is Bedroom Confessionals,
the unfiltered, sultry podcast with your hosts confessing it all about life in our 50s and, of course, while on a gummy.
Let your inhibitions go as we share from the sheets, and no topic is too taboo.
He's so invested in making me happy, which is really interesting. I've never been with a man like that.
Sounds amazing.
I've never experienced
What?
They literally feel like if they're not pleasing you in the process, not going fast. I can't even say that he's ever just no. I mean, being that I was a widow at a young age and that the relationships I had before, I've never had someone just really romance me in the bed. Let's just call it romancing in the bed. And so women, if you haven't had it, allow that person you might meet and kind of see if you can tell them hey, I love it when you kiss my neck or stroke me on my arm or that area right.
So that's same thing. That's what I do.
Right. So you do it. I don't do it. I'm bad.
I do it. And let me tell you, everybody loves that.
Yeah.
Man and woman.
I don't know why I don't
Not
do that.
we don't ever.
I think, you know why I think? I think because it's in the morning. And honestly, the only thing I'm thinking about first thing in the morning is my coffee.
Really? So you don't love to have sex in the morning?
Oh, no, I do.
Okay.
But, okay, two things. So I do.
It's cold in here.
If I had my phone, I would change it. Take Google. Google doesn't want to respond because we're on this. So sorry.
No, that's fine.
So I think for those of you out there that think that you can't have good sex after maybe a drink or at night when a man is tired,
Not
flip
true.
that. Wait, just flip it. If you have issues as a man or a woman with a man, try it in the morning because that's when they're the most that they can, get erect and aroused is typically the morning. Now, morning sex is something that I never really dove into on a continual basis.
Mm-hmm.
It is now 90% of my. So what I'm trying to say is I was married once, then there was my late husband, so 2 marriages.
Mm-hmm.
I am going through so much exploration on my sexuality
Yes. Same.
and being in tune with somebody,
Same.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's to give yourself that
I'm not
opportunity.
saying I have something like that. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that since I've been apart
Mhm.
from my marriage, it's just I've come alive because
Yeah. I mean, I like to think I was alive in the short dating lives I had, which were very brief in my 20s, very brief in my 30s. I didn't really think outside with the crayons outside the lines much. And so it's been really nice doing that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So did you have morning sex?
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I did.
Wait, why did you have to think about
I can't because I'll tell you. Well, because I yesterday it wasn't sex, but it was sex, but it wasn't intercourse.
Was it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That counts.
Okay, so then every day. Yeah. Every day and night.
Doing it every day
And every night.
and every night. What do you like better?
I like it all. But I like morning.
Yeah.
I like morning. I like night too, but sometimes I'm tired late night. I get tired.
both of us.
Yeah.
Pass out.
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about, and I think this is just a society norm for women our age, dealing with sexuality in your 50s and our body. Hey, I wear jackets right now because I don't like my arms. I like all the gains, all the weight I got went into hormonal arms. And I can't tell you, and guys out there, you're not alone in this. It's really hard for me to feel sexy daylight. I don't know why. I'm sure so many of you out there, you're not alone. And so I had to get to a comfortable place that my person thinks I'm hot. And I need to trust that and not let it be about how I view myself.
Right.
This person is viewing me.
So your guy now does. You know, he loves you or do you not go fully in the morning?
No, I just don't generally go that deep about a personal relationship.
Oh,
To
sorry.
some extent.
I thought you were talking about. Okay.
Yeah, no, but we are morning.
Okay.
More morning. I would say 90%.
Right. Well, you did say that already. So so I was saying you're comfortable now is all I meant. Like you're comfortable. Because
I would say
it's hard. Yeah.
I would say being with somebody that is very happy to be in bed multiple times a day.
Yeah, she's got a good thing going. I mean, that's for damn sure. Right?
Sorry, family.
That you're happy and healthy. That's why I said, like, I mean, I was dead for a long time.
I'm talking about his family hearing this. Yeah. Sorry. But it's nothing bad.
He's a wonderful guy.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But to answer your question, I do get turned on more, but night, I
You did
think.
say you're away with the kids and all. So, you know, they would know anyway.
They would know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that story one other day.
Okay. But you know what?
Nighttime I still would prefer, but I do find the morning is more relevant because of obvious reasons. So try it, you guys. I'm like, I think if you've never done morning, just try, even if it's masturbation. Because as a woman, like there are a lot of women our age that literally could have been married 25, 30 years or married who they lost their virginity to.
Mm-hmm.
They have not navigated so much. And now they're like, I don't even know what to ask for. I don't even know if it's acceptable. I think it's really cool to get in touch with yourself a little bit, and take care of yourself. You don't need a man. They like a man, or some women like women, or some people like both.
Oh, she's
There's
dying.
fluid. I'm
That's
trying
funny.
to be
You're
like
wrong.
as inclusive, I think is the word. And but
anyway, I mean, I've been with people that like were not morning people at all, like refused. And I'm like, what is like, they just like to jump right out of bed. And I had to retrain them.
Yeah.
And then they became in love with the morning. And then there's all kinds of scenarios, but as long as you're having it often, what do you think is the minimum if people live together and they're married?
yeah.
What do you think?
So
A week.
we very rarely, I'll say in this situation, because he still has kids.
No, well, you don't live together.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
If we were together 7 days, I'm trying to think. So our 7 days is not going to be the average available living together.
Right.
So honestly,
But I wasn't
sometimes
asking
it could be
about you, just so
5.
you know, I was saying like a general, like a married couple.
I'm thinking. I unfortunately think the number is very low. I'm going to go with 2 times a week at most for our 56-year-olds. And I think it's because a lot of it is they don't know to like spice it up a little bit and go that journey. So I think the answer is going to be lower than you expect to hear.
Yeah.
If people are honest.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of friends and they do it a lot. It's 2 to 3 times a week. I am right now, I mean, it's at least 14 times a week because it's morning and night.
Excuse me? Is your mic working?
It's morning and night. Right now.
Are you getting, like, you don't get dry, UTI, nothing?
Oh, I didn't say I don't get UTIs, but I get on the antibiotics and then I have to go on yeast
So
infection.
Penelope is my lady. My lady
you
is
have a
called
name?
Penelope. Penelope. Penelope.
What the fuck?
Screaming.
Oh my God.
Okay, because
Wow,
she's like,
I'm getting to know her.
Penelope is not like panties where they wide open. Penelope is like, listen, sister,
Penelope.
you've opened up a few times. It's enough. Enough. That's what Penelope's saying. Like,
She has an old Jewish lady voice.
she gets it after too many times. She gets like, I've been banged. You banged the shit out of me. Give me a break. What? You didn't name yours? But you didn't name yours?
Fuck.
You
No.
You don't have a like kitty or something like that?
No.
Okay. I
No.
think it's cool to name.
No, I mean, it's not uncool.
Wait, how many men do you think name their penises?
Everyone,
Very high.
I'm saying
70%.
I'm going lower than 70. This is like Card Shark. Higher or lower? That was a game show many years ago. I am going to say no. I don't think, because I've been out with a lot of guys No, I'm going to go with 10%. 15 maybe.
Well,
So you
I
guys.
guess I've just been with guys
Yeah.
that lead to the number of 70% in my mind.
Wow.
It's not like I sit there and ask.
What are some names?
What do you mean?
What are some names that, like we know common dog names. What are some common dick names?
Of that, I don't know.
Well, like,
Coming down.
yeah.
Steve, of course, the society. I've never come across it. Cobra, snake, master. They give their cocks like, just an average name. Like, look, I got Penelope.
Penelope pussy.
PP power.
PPP.
Oh my God, now I'm never gonna look at me. It's gonna always be on my mind. No,
Okay.
so like I think they are literally more boring than you think. Could be Crave, it could be Monster, it could be Mister, it could be John. It could
And
be
do the
Paul.
women use that? They call it.
Can Johnny come out and play?
Oh,
You never heard that?
well, yeah. But I
Okay.
didn't know, like, I mean, I haven't experienced it.
What's the craziest thing that a guy
God.
you maybe don't know very well?
I
and you do.
I do know some crazy things.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. What's the craziest thing? All of a sudden you're in the middle of passion, whatever, and they like say something that they want you to say, and you're like, that's so fucked up. I don't want to say that. But they're like, say it. What's the craziest thing?
I've been told, tell me you love me. Tell me you love me. Yeah, they don't tell me to say. I haven't been told to say anything.
other than that.
Tell me you love me.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, you're a little vanilla over there. Suzy,
Am I?
tonight.
Jesus.
I'm going to tell the most epically funny story. So when I was working on Wall Street, and back in these days of the early 90s, there were cigarette smoking, drinking at work after hours, fucking around with people didn't matter. So I wound up kicking it with my boss's boss. And this is back before we did landscaping, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like landscaping down there.
Oh,
our
you
lady
mean
parts was not yet
not the
thing yet.
opposite of manscaped.
And I was young. I had just turned 21. So we're fooling around, and the weirdest thing that has ever been said to me, tell me to fuck your hairy pussy. I was like, oh no. And then he would say, tell me you're hairy. I'm like, I'm hairy. And this is the middle of intercourse. I was so turned off by that. I was just like, I can't do this ever again. Like,
Oh my
even at 20, I was like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, they like, I mean, weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff out there for sure.
So I know one time, because I obviously am very open about sexuality, and I feel really strongly that women and men should explore it because it's your one life. And I want to tell women most certainly to whether we're 20 pounds overweight, whatever your weight normally is for you, or your hair's bad, whatever it is, we're so hard on each other that, we're trying to lighten up and let you know that just because you look in the mirror and you may think your body doesn't look good, doesn't mean you can't be sexy. And you have to figure out ways to feel that good because that's what men are attracted to as well. Mm-hmm. We all have, like Suzy and I talk about going through our ugly period right now. But, to the point is you want to do this stuff. And because I'm high, I forgot what I was going to say.
I don't even know either. I'm just sitting there and I'm like,
okay, I was telling the story. Okay, I remember. So in a relationship with somebody that married already and raised kids, and he had never been given the grace to say what turns you on. Like what is it? What is your deep, dark, turn on that you would like to do? And they share it with you, let's just say. So you incorporate it into sex, and he's loving it. Okay, He's loving it. And, it doesn't work for me, but I'm sitting here telling you, be careful what you ask for, because I think it's important to have that conversation between people. So here I am giving grace to a man on something that I'm not comfortable doing. And it became 100% every time sex had to have that. So, and I didn't want to embarrass them and say
know what the act is.
Very dominating to the point, like he wanted me to choke him
okay.
a little bit, or, and other parts, and I said, I don't like dominating, but so you guys also it's fun to explore, but I think the point I'm making is just because if you give grace to somebody to like say what really, really is turn on, if it doesn't work for you, what I should have done is I should have spoken up and found a balance. So it wasn't always that way. And I lost myself. I lost what pleasing myself, and it became all about the norm.
Yeah.
So embrace your changes, but check in with each other to make sure like, does that really work for you every time or just once in a while? Like, what may turn me on, the guy may not really want it to do. And I want to know that.
You gotta be a match. I'm gonna tell you the craziest story. Somebody from my past that I grew up with ended up telling me a fantasy that he had with me. And this is what he would jerk off to. He would tell me. And I was like, what? He wanted to wear a straight jacket. He wanted to wear a straight jacket.
Did he go to like a hospital or like jail?
Okay. I don't know. He wanted to wear a straight jacket and fishnet stockings. He wanted me to come up behind him and rip open the fishnet stockings and peg him, which at the time when he told me, I didn't know what even pegging was, me to wear a strap on and fuck him up the ass while he's wearing suede moccasins. That was his little kink on top of the kink, on top of the kink. So I heard that and I was like, okay, I've never heard anything crazier in my entire life. That was on a Monday. Thursday night, I had a date, and we go out, and we're sitting around this bar, and we're talking, we're having drinks and eating, and I start to tell him this crazy story that just happened on Monday. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to tell you this story about this guy I know, and what he loves. He had this fantasy up for us, and he misheard me, and he said, I am so glad you're into that.
No!
Yes. I recently discovered I really enjoy pegging, and that's cool to know that you're into it. I go, what? No, I didn't say I was into it. I was telling you a story, and I'm not into that at all. And he was mortified. He was so embarrassed. He goes, oh my God. And that was
How did you make it comfortable for him?
I was like, well, now I know a lot about you. No big deal. That was it. And I never saw him again.
I also, as I'm listening to you, thinking about, when we're dating, we're not married. We're talking about dating. So there's the chances of you two splitting ways in a smaller community. So I also think about, how much do you divest or give into not knowing you're not getting married? Because what if all of a sudden you break up, right? And then that other person could be talking about your most sacred kink in the community. Because you're not married, right? You're dating.
I mean, it happens all the time.
So it is a chance you take, I'm sure.
It happens all the time, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to hurt anybody, but like, I could tell the story, but I don't have to give any names.
Right,
If they're watching, they're like, shit, But, all right,
Listen.
but I wanted to hear, what was your craziest dating story?
It's funny. I have 3. So one is after my divorce, when I didn't have my kids, I had never really dated. I was always one boyfriend to another boyfriend. So I just started to date for the first time in my 30s.
Yeah.
At the same bar, 2 weeks in a row or something like that, I was embracing my sexuality. I was 30 and never really dating. I picked up 1 week a surfer, and I used to live in California. And, and he's like, I'm like, okay, bye. And sent him on his way. This is why I'm telling the story. Number 2 was a snowboarder, and they were like kind of
Like you're saying you slept with him and said bye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2, no. So number 2, I said, you know what? I need you to go. My kids are coming home at 6, and can you go down and get me some Taco Bell? And he was like, I don't want to. I love you. And I was like,
on the
what?
first date?
Yeah. He wound up being like this weird, like, yeah, like
That is weird.
I mean, like, I wasn't a sugar, but I wasn't MILF, but I wasn't old enough yet. I had kids, right? But he was like really young. Yeah. So the most bizarre, Mr. New Year's Eve, I always said, I'll always bring you up again. So one of the weird kinks of recent, I'll go backwards, 2 more. So this man is known in our community, and he couldn't be more straight-laced looking. And there's a lot I didn't know at the time when this was going on. Girl, we'll figure out these things.
I'm showing them why I'm cuddling, in.
And like, he was so classy and said all the right things and was, a person with means and just conducted himself and made you feel like you were the fucking center of the world. Very quickly, he revealed some things. And one of them, I used to say like, yeah, I'll go to a strip club because I love going to a strip club, right?
Yeah.
And that person had open pockets and there was private room action involved there. Surprised me. And then the following weekend, he brings me to a swing club and I did not want to be there. I was really uncomfortable.
How old were you?
Not like in the last 2 years.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. And I was so uncomfortable. I didn't want to be
was
there.
again?
I call him Mr. New Year's Eve.
Okay, New Year's Eve. Okay.
Yeah. And I love teasing it because he was like, I found out he was dating 3 women at the same time, but are like, never had I been cheated on. And he was one of those that accused you of cheating me while he was doing it.
Yeah, that's
right out in the
projecting.
face. He was
Sure.
a true narcissist.
Yeah.
And so I was so uncomfortable that I made him like, can we just go in our room? Like I didn't, and then women were hitting on me and the whole thing. I was caught off guard. So that's the most recent. Then the worst.
So you went to Trap?
Huh?
Trap?
Yeah.
I've never been.
Yeah. Well,
I need to go.
and then he accused me that I was with another couple or people because we got lost in the crowd. It was weird. And then the weirdest is when I was just divorced and I was a working executive and we lived in Newport, but I worked in Los Angeles a lot and I'd go back and forth. I realized I was not going to find like, what am I in my hotel every week I'm staying in? No. So I did join back then like an exclusive dating kind of site, or not site, a company.
Uh-huh.
Wound up being with the owner. Met him after a few times in LA, met him in Los Angeles on a whim. He opens up a suitcase and it's got the strap on. And I'm like, oh, I did not sign up for that. And I took a flight home the next day.
Wow.
That to me was so
So
mine
he
had been
just
that.
wanted to be reamed up the butt?
Yeah, I think you have to warm somebody up to that. I think you should have good communication lines. I don't think you should just show up with a peg. I don't
Was it
know.
a big black one?
No,
Big purple?
big brown. I don't think it went that
brown.
way, but oh my God. So I want to tell you something like totally off topic right now because I promised myself.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Is that, you know what my biggest mess was this week for me?
Okay. What?
So I don't know how your GI system is. Are you regular?
I'm a mess.
Okay. So there's a reason and I'm bringing this up, like, guys, if we're on vacation with you and it involves a swimsuit and the girl can't poop for days, do you know how hard it is for us to put on that bathing suit with our swollen stomach because our GI system is messed up? Why is our GI system messed up? So apparently, as you get into your 50s, and I know this, I dated like a very prominent GI doctor. For example, I'm very much in my schedule, but in your 50s, something about women's GI system when we travel, that it screws it up.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, also, if you have to get up early to get a flight, get up for activities. So I just went 5 days. Do you know the amount of toxins that have been going through my body? And the crankiness that has come with it.
I've been there. But did you get it out of you?
2 days. It took 2 days to get it out of me.
Did you weigh yourself before and after? I love that.
This is what I'm going to tell you. So I hadn't gone for 5 days. I weighed myself. I'm like, oh, I don't want to see it. And I weighed myself and I lost 4 pounds.
I'm sure.
No,
So
no, honey,
dense.
before I pooped. Before. And I'm like, how did I eat 5 days? And believe it or not, I could not eat. I mean, it was like I could barely eat. But yeah, 2 days. So for me, what's annoying about dating and traveling is I know I'm like this. And the other thing is sharing a bathroom in like close proximity.
Yeah, I am. I went away with my ex-boyfriend a lot.
Yeah.
And he, on the first outing, we went to the Make-A-Wish down in Miami. He had to go. He went 2 floors down to the gym.
Wow.
And I was like, what are you doing? Why? He goes, I can't. I have to.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how comfortable over a year it got. It would go with the door open. You know what I mean? It got
No, I
like so.
understand.
And he's never done that. That guy never did that. And
I will
I make him
never-
comfortable because human nature. Like, why?
I fidget so much. So a trigger for me, because I'm not going to say who this was, but I was not the person I am today. I was very broken and young. and they forced me to sit in front of them on the floor while they dictate out discussions of what I should be doing that day, not doing that day. And,
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
well,
So you've been
he
a
was a
sub.
major, no, not like that. Just like this person was,
And how long were you with him?
I can't say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
yeah.
this person,
Right. I thought it was like a no. I didn't.
it was like the amount of mental abuse that I went through in that relationship.
I'm
so
so sorry.
I
That's
think it's like
horrible.
but it there's reasons things happen and we move
Yeah.
on and we go through different purposes. So,
There's so
and I
much.
know you feel that way.
Yeah, but there's so much, and I'm like,
Right.
but I could have, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. No, 100%. It really, really does. So, anyway,
And you learned from that. I bet you learned a lot from that. That you own yourself. Nobody owns you. Nobody can make you do anything.
and for those of people who are widows out there, I don't know about you, but as a long-term caregiver, meaning it wasn't just a few months, it was years, I will forget sometimes. It took me forever to forget the visuals of what I was the only one that saw the stages, none of the family, nobody else. I'm the only one that saw really how bad things were. And I got reminded of something the other day. So you flash forward 5 years, I got reminded of something the other day. And it was a funny conversation. And I just looked at him and go, one day you can rise to the occasion. I pulled shit out of my husband's ass in the shower. And I can't think of anything more demoralizing.
Demoralizing.
Right? But in my mind, didn't even come, when you're doing it,
Right.
it's not.
No,
It's
yeah.
like this
You're a
person,
caretaker, right?
you're
I've
a
been there.
caretaker. So for those widows out there that had to go through some of the deepest, darkest things that no one else saw, but you did, it does take a while to get out of those visions and move past and be able to embrace your sexuality and all that stuff. It doesn't happen overnight. And I promise you, those visuals that you would like to forget and the emotions, if you were emotionally abused, there is peace on the other side. There really is. And that's why a lot of what I talk about is my journey. And then your journey is different than my journey. And the point is, you guys have your journeys. But hopefully some of the stuff we share and talk about from our experiences helps you guys kind of navigate it a little bit.
I just think it's so funny if people do watch all these in detail, just how different we are.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're similar and then we're different. And
Yeah.
it's funny. And that's what people, and it's a cool little mix. All right. So anything else you want to talk about, or do you think we should wrap this up? I feel like
I think I'm done.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun.
You didn't have too many embarrassing questions for me, but that's okay.
I wanted to hear like the dating stuff because that was
All right, to be done then, or whatever the
No, that was-
definition is.
that
Oh,
was-
it did? Okay.
you did something like
Okay.
you.
I lived
yeah.
up to her
No,
expectations.
I mean just some raw stuff that we both said today. I mean, there were some wows from
I
you.
know.
And some, I mean,
And you have to always remember, guys, we're on a gummy. So when you're on a gummy, all of a sudden you'd be like, and then all of a sudden you're like,
yes, shit, did I say that? Yeah, but we're here to be authentic. That's the word, authentic. This is authentic. Authentic.
So let your
Authentic
freaking, it's a holiday weekend coming up, July 4th. Set off some of your own fireworks in bed or with yourself alone, and do your deep dive on the kinks and figure out what you like or don't like. Now you're going to try some shit, right?
Maybe.
Okay, to be determined.
It's a different guy. You never know. You
Right.
never know what people are. Yeah. Anyway,
Close us out.
listen, I've had the best time. I've had the best time today. Nicole, you're awesome. Totally awesome. We're going to be doing this weekly.
Yeah.
If you want us to talk about anything crazy, we'd love to. If you think you deserve to have a spot in between us, we'd love to hear about that too. Why
Well, that was
you?
going to be a later thing, but
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
listen,
I wanna hear.
especially just starting out.
I want to hear why you
never
deserve to be
know.
between us.
Yeah.
Tell us about you.
Yeah. And it's an unfiltered conversation still.
Yeah. We don't
Yeah.
we don't know. But we've had the best time, and we'll see you soon.
So from our bed to yours, Bedroom Confessionals, out.
Personally, we are confessed out for today, but the confessions never stop.
Subscribe to Bedroom Confessionals, and we'll be waiting for you between the sheets. Same time, same bed, same unfiltered truths.